Girlie, we have to talk about the Huab Lig Yang drama. Yang versus Niam Vaj Tsuas. Recently, their drama has popped off, and y'all are missing out. So let me try to break this down really easy and simple. I'm gonna skip a lot of things, okay? There's too much, but let's dive into it.
We don't know the actual truth, so this is generally speaking of what we're told. Sorry if I don't get this 100% correct. It's really confusing because of how many names are in this drama. So anyways, Yang is located in the States. Her husband's relative, Niam Vaj Tsuas, or Ma, who is located in Thailand. Niam Vaj Tsuas already has connections to merchandise and suppliers in Thailand. So long story short, they collaborated and worked together selling beauty and health products with their brand, Huab Lig. There's controversy on who really came up with the actual name, but that's all hearsay, so I'm not going to touch base on that as much. But anyways, they go on to have a pretty successful outcome of this Huab Lig brand. All is good in the hood. They're making money. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, okay? So around a full year of selling and working with Niam Vaj Tsuas, Yer decides that she wants to create her own collagen supplement, but Yer doesn't speak or understand Thai. So she asked Niam Vaj Tsuas to be the middleman between her and a Thai supplier. Pretty much, Yer would send Niam Vaj Tsuas money and Niam Vaj Tsuas would pass Yer's money to that Thai supplier. Fast forward, when the collagen product is finished and Niam Vaj Tsuas saw that Yer's new collagen product, it had the Huab Lig logo on it. Not only that, the last name Yang was added to the brand name. Keep in mind that the original brand was and has always been just Huab Lig. No Yang last name to it ever. But when Yang allegedly went and added her last name Yang to this established brand name Huab Lig without asking or consulting with Niam Vaj Tsuas about it, so there was an obvious miscommunication between them when Yer went and created her first product outside of Niam Vaj Tsuas. Imagine if you and I have a brand together called Hello Beautiful, and I wanted to create my first product outside of you, and you agreed to translate for me because I don't speak English. So when you do see my new finished product that I've been working on, it's labeled Hello Beautiful Her. That's the gist of what happened between them, I think. So anyways, Niam Vaj Tsuas was taken by surprise because she thought Yer was going to create her own brand and logo for her new collagen product. Not only did she add her last name Yang to the brand, Yer tried to add her own butterfly to this new Huab Lig Yang logo. The original butterfly has these pointy ends, as Yer's butterfly is chubbier and simpler. It's a simple butterfly. So there's controversy surrounding the stolen butterfly logo as well. So Niam Vaj Tsuas pretty much kind of let this go because ultimately Huab Lig Yang is slightly different. It's not exactly Huab Lig, so it was like whatever to her. She kind of got at this for a while. Now, your version of this drama, from my understanding and trying to watch their hours-long live, is that Niam Vaj Tsuas agreed to this business with her because Yer was young and beautiful. So they agreed that Yer should be the face of the Huab Lig shop. And they agreed that Niam Vaj Tsuas will be the only person to sell Huab Lig branded products in Thailand and Laos, while Yer will be the only person to sell Huab Lig in the States. Fast forward to 2023, I believe, Yer says she starts to see other vendors in the States selling Huab Lig products, and they were selling it cheaper than her prices. So she felt betrayed by Niam Vaj Tsuas. But at this point in Niam Vaj Tsuas' timeline, from what I understand, I might get this wrong, girl, but Niam Vaj Tsuas has already been feeling disrespected and betrayed by Yer once Yer started mass producing her own merchandise, the Huab Lig Yang collagen products, a year into their business opening. So since 2020, Niam Vaj Tsuas already felt kind of dissed by Yer when she went and created the Huab Lig Yang collagens.
Ai bây giờ sai có cũng nhớ ở bây giờ cũng ai cũng bảo một sai lưu cho bây giờ thiết thái lợn vì đó còn hai lưu nika là thái có chỉ bảo rồng ngay lưu thái là chỉ lấy thái có chỉ bảo thiết chỉ còn cũng bảo một sai lưu cho hậu là mất sao tua wow cha cũng sẽ lo luôn rồi tua của cha của tôi này đã lo cha sẽ thèo luôn ai cha dùng mua của lúa lộn của liên là cho một uo có là trên nó rồi ai cho chị qua tiền nó sĩ của lúa bên nó cho một uo không nếu cho tiền nó xả một uo có là trên trong nó xứ nó ai của cha ok nó nếu chưa khi của tiền nó sĩ của lúa bên là nó một uo của chị bảo rồi ai cho thằng thấy mà sao tôi bỏ đâu không có hai tiềnอยู่còn đi sai đi cha này thấy sao tao tôi có cha mà bỏ của lúa lộn nó nhớ trong tờ nếu có bảo hai tiền của tôi sẽ thế của chị của thằng đỡ lo là được của những tôi sẽ đâu nửa của thảo ó phá nên cậu nó sĩ của lúa lộn nó một uo là được tới một cho của cho company thả ta thà hai tia ta chỉ nó của ít tu viện được nó chỉ của lúc logo đi nó cũng mới để đua nó một trong company đi xí nữa hai tia chỉ của lúc logo trong một pali trong ý lúc company của lúc mà để sao hai tia lúc logo được có thiết có lúc chỉ giáo nữa có lúc hùa hoa ly sữa trâu cho chạy qua lần lụa trâu cho chạy qua brand có lúc logo do hoa ly sữa mua tổng bao mày sữa ta chỉ nên lúc do hoa ly ya mua tổng bao mày lậnสามารถชี้เจ้าเลยนะก็อัวก็เตาหนึ่งอัวหนึ่งเตาหนึ่งอัวในลูกคันพันนี้หนึ่งสีหัวลี่ยาบ่ใบก็สีหัวลี่บ่ใบอ๋อลุงเบนอยังก่อนลี่หาเดียเนี่ยว่าจวนเล่าแล้วย้อนเนี่ยว่าจวนนอสินะลูกชี้เจ้าลินเดอร์นะเนี่ยว่าจวนเล่าเนี่ยว่าจวนลี่ชี้เจ้าแล้วตัวนึงเลยก็จะสามารถให้เต้าเนื้อ
So there's that. Okay, girl, I know it's a lot. So you're already kind of disconnected from Niam Vaj Tsuas when she started producing her own products. So there's a lot of conspiracy and gossip surrounding who really started distributing the soaps in the States first, because Niam Vaj Tsuas' side claims that it was Yer, okay, who actually started recruiting US vendors with her, under her. The soaps were being sold to vendors at a wholesale price of $10 per bar, allegedly. So that's what Yer was giving out to vendors. They were buying her $10 soap and selling it for like $20 to make a profit. Like, isn't that wild? After they all pointed fingers at each other for who, started all this US vendor, according to Yer, her version is that she eventually tells Niam Vaj Tsuas that she wants to stop selling the brand in Thailand altogether because I guess the shipping was too expensive for her. I don't know how this is relevant to her story. It doesn't make sense to me personally, but anyways, that's what she claims. So then she also said that Niam Vaj Tsuas became afraid of losing this flow of income, so Niam Vaj Tsuas just took the entire full credit of Huab Lig brand and called it hers, and that Niam Vaj Tsuas was not willing to stop the production of Huab Lig because keep in mind, girl, the Huab Lig brand and products are manufactured and made in Thailand, where Niam Vaj Tsuas resides. So now it seems like Yer wants Niam Vaj Tsuas out of the brand altogether, allegedly, right? So Yer says, this is my face. I'm the face of the brand. People only know this brand because of me and my hard work advertising it. It's pretty much her shop because she built up the empire with her face, which is a valid point. She really did push this brand out there with her face. So she has that. According to Yer, she says that Huab Lig has always been hers from the beginning, that she's always been the only owner of Huab Lig, and that Niam Vaj Tsuas was only the translator for her this entire time to all these Thai companies.
Họ tên mình tia chị thọc pi này rồi chị cú lúc nào luồn nó nè cú sa đua sa bê sa nhia đâu nữa rồi chị nữ qua tế tu sinh khá đâu cú họ tế tu này chị cú quan giác khá đâu tàu company lo nữa chị nữ cô chỉ là linh tư rồi cô yêu cái sáng chế này chị yêu cho xía đâu lúa thì yêu lúa nữa yêu lúa cơ xía cần chữ chị nữ hay đâu qua tiền chị nữ hay tu thèn nhớ đâu thấy tế nữ mà lý chỉ sa tôi đâu mong mít cả nữa nữ lúc học phiên mà nữ hay linh tự thảm mang linh tự bôi xóa vào cái chỗ chị nữ tia cú rong cao rồi nữ đâu cú tia có rong cao thì có lúa chị có lim bèn chị yêu trùng rò yêu trùng một tàu xứ yêu sa tiền lúa xía yêu rong yêu lúa này chị cú tàu cho lúa tiền tế theo Thái tế theo lo chị đâu nữ mua nữa tế theo mấy cá nó chị đâu cũng mua vậy đó chỉ thầu ấy ở phải có chưa xong đó phải ngồi bé chị cũng dùng tay tao tiệt nếu như tôi đang xếp chuyển gia vậy thầu lúc sau của tiệt có phải qua ít phá lúc xong bù cho cụ chị nếu tứ phải qua đi ốp phá bé phá lúc sau tôi có trong đồng món đi cả chị ở phải ngồi bé nữ thiết tơ nữa chị cũng chỉ tao là thả họ trắng trong này chị nên sao thì chẳng có họ tơ do vì lúc xếp chuyển gia vậy dù do tụi tàu cần tát la dù do tụi chữ dù do tụi trâu xếp qua nên nó qua ít lắm mình nhỏ là nên nó qua sợ có tơ món lâu ta sợ có tơ lưỡi ta chị ốp hàng người bé để chị cụ theo lịch báo ít tu kia thấu ít tu cho nhớ cho nước Carolina lọc kia nhớ cho California lọc kia nhớ cho bên Minnesota nó lọc kia hay tiệt thì mới tu tin lâu nhớ đồ sát thái giờ này đó của tiệt ôi cha có tiệt tu chửi ôi cha nếu mà chui sa phá lú tôi trong món mì cà sư nó chỉ thấu ốp hàng người bé đỡ chữ theo tơ thì cụ theo lịch hay đâu nữa tiệt tới giờ cụ chỉ là mua đồ sát thái là cho họ tiệt đồ sát thái thì sao là cũng kỳ thế chị cụ nhảy cụ cho khổng mua đâu được khó nữa giờ chị nếu cụ sao thì chả cụ tờ là chị chỉ tông mua nè chị nếu cụ là trắng kia thì lú lan hồ nó mà giờ cụ lú nữa nếu chị đi là mua cắt tiêu cọc tê là thế nào là có đến đây thì chị lúng tung mà chị sao
The plot thickens because of this entire transaction that's to come for the ownership of the brand. Anyways, what she wanted to do next was buy the entire Huab Lig brand from Niam Vaj Tsuas, so she can have total control of Huab Lig without Niam Vaj Tsuas butting in her opinion or trying to control half the story, So Niam Vaj Tsuas agrees and tallied up the remaining inventory and fees to 14 grand. That was the price of the Huab Lig brand that Niam Vaj Tsuas gave to Yer to pay for the full ownership of the brand.
Nữ thế cho nhia có ta cho mua lông brand nó cho nữ mua cho khổng nó cho lông brand nó cho nữ nó nè có sai nữa chị vừa đi nó ok cho xong bố có một có những chuyện kia của ly lo của tôi dần vừa tan thôi à của vừa tan thôi tôi nên có muốn xa tôi được của đấy muốn xa cả ta tôi được của này thầu của vừa tan thôi được lo chỉ có những món về nó nhiều lo được của này à chị của tôi dần thể cái nào tan thôi cái tên đơn vị cho con thì suy đấy ok ở xa là một là chị nên nó vừa đi vào đến hải này à thể cái nào ta chỉ muốn cái bên nó được của lịch sử vừa đi khỏi nó sử thì chỉ như này à cũng có luôn là trong con này rồi, có chỉ tế này rồi, cũng sao có muốn cho cùng chúa nhá thì con á muốn sâu của tân thọ thì có muốn khôn hay thì ý là nó bảo nó lú về khôn bảo nó đó là thì cũng những nhiều san như là trong con xứ rồi, đó chỉ cũng sao bảo thì nên nó sao bảo cho khổng của ta của xí này rồi, cũng theo lý do bảo một cho như là trong con này rồi. Ok đó, do hạt tiền lúc này nó do nữ lý. Qua cha nữ hơi hạt tiền nó thấy như cả tan cho sơ giả trong cụ của mua lúc này nó do lo cho nữ anh hoa xã tao cho nó đỡ đỡ bỏ đấy xã lò có khi đó nè vì hai tia cho nó đỡ nó này do cú ly cú ya tụt chữ cú ya tụt một phát lý đi bây giờ trả.
So, according to Yer, when she received the invoice from Niam Vaj Tsuas for the brand, she said Niam Vaj Tsuas added a whole bunch of random fees that had nothing to do with Yer and the brand. For example, she said Niam Vaj Tsuas added like lawyer fees from her previous case that she was dealing with, and Yer was like, that has nothing to do with me, girl. What the heck? You know, I only wanted the inventory prices for my soaps. Like, what are you doing adding random things that had nothing to do with me into this deal? So they go back and forth like this for a while, fighting over the price, and then eventually it seems like Yer just backs out of the whole entire deal because she was like, this is way too complicated, like it's stupid at this point, so you can keep the brand, whatever.
Của tao thể thân thọ của tí gì mà người hay tia cho nông lý nó mà cho người cho một khổng nó tên nông lý nó của chỉ báo vì của nhớ tới theo mình cả nó của chỉ báo cho người đi trả này ạ chị của hai đứa nữ tia cha có chỉ like của chọn cái khổng đó của thầy xứ ấy có yêu cầu của một thầy tên đi thân này khoam có yêu cầu của một thầy tên đi lâu giờ tên đi ở thái tôi chạy có tên nha ấy cha có like chính dài yêu tia nên nó có like của chọn cái khổng theo ốp phá lúc xong buổi chiều là của dân tôi dần nhiều tới mà ở cha có hồi một like tên đi ở nên nó có thân này có một tiệt thân này là yêu lâu giờ một số có trong báo thì con ấy ở báo của tôi chỉ báo cho nè ấy ở cha có yêu cầu của thầy nè nó chỉ nên thầy của yêu chủ thầy yêu của chị thầy cho nên chịu ngó của lúc bây đó của linh ta vì hai tia nên nó tên nên nó tin nữa mà nên nó yêu cho một khổng nó trên những cá trong lỗ du du trên này hay tiệt cha cho nhiên nó cũng chỉ thể của nó nung này tiền này của thể này à nên là sai còn nó do nó like của chọn cái khổng đó của xứ trên đâu một cha của những thể nữa ít bộ phá như mình ca là của thể nữa ta chỉ của hai đứa này hay tiệt cho nhiên nó like tua trong đời nó nè tứ chỉ chuột chuột cho của ít khó đi nè.
So it's really confusing, but the inventory goes missing at some point for a little bit because they have a lot of miscommunication, a lot of disagreements with the price tag of Woolly, and goes back and forth and everybody's confused. So once Yer ghosted on this deal, Niam Vaj Tsuas got pissed and she came out and called Yer a liar and a thief, and it was just so crazy.
You're lying! Liar! Lies!
那khi đó nên số lần số tụ hay thì giàu ya 我要使用被火力压中的分布，我了只块对面要到台北，我个要空头们得了，只睇你啊，可能到那所两所度呢，结果找到那所两所度贴把谁个找到度 Facebook 火力压，你弄被贴和文字压。
Then we see Yer come on Facebook Live to cry and like apologize for all the drama, and she ultimately surrenders the brand and the name altogether, saying she will go create her own brand called Yuchia and all that.
那件有节目过了，那件有你点领导那件我找了你了，找了你了，哎，你节目在家有你努，都冇系你屋里拿到过了，嗱，你只要就 comment 啦，你应系你屋系你拿个停呀，你屋里拿到你，但是要古摸古窿背拿到你了，你节目在家有你努都冇系你拿到过了，嗱，哎，古摸窿背拿补咗噶，哎，古摸窿背拿补咗噶。OK， 你話咗古英冇咗個人啦，誒，知道到嚟當個節手啦，冇係你屋里拿到個人，古嘛冇我窿背咗車啊，嗱，古就窮你背到古有大窿背咗車啊，你話咗有個古停你背窿你打嘛，你貼咗古窿背到古啲是古切停啊，嘅，你哋有古切停，那隻窿背那有你理那隻冇到你啊，冇咗個人你話咗啦。
thì cũng ta cho nó thì cũng mà đi một lần cũng cho xem khá một giờ chia thì cũng cho lúc bên là cho nên là nhở cũng cho lúc bên là cho nên thì cũng giờ thì cũng họ tao thì chỉ cho là nó là nếu anh sai một mẫu giặt gì đâu cũng chia giờ thì cũng cho nó ta cũng họ chỉ tao là tuổi lúc này nó đi nào là nó nên một sáng ngày của tuần sai cái tụ vào như là sáng thái này nhở thì anh đi trong xóa lên từ tuổi nên sáng ngày của tuần sai nó lọt được xuống thì cũng vậy thì thì còn những tính mình cái nó xứ thì nhiều một tàu ở trong này nhở thì sao là anh nó cho nên báo thì mấy mang thầy thì cũng muốn cho nên nó ta thì cũng cho cũng lúc bên huấn luyện nó cho của tuần sai cái tụ vào này nhở thì cho không thì như trong hiện đi cái chuyên môn sáng ngày cái thế này cái chuyên môn sáng ngày cái thế chị cũng lúc bên là chị ở đây của hai ở từ bí ok là bí ok là chị do thì của tuần sai cái tụ vào họ sắp tàu lúc bên là nó là một trong cái này một trong cái của tuần sai cái tụ vào đấy là để họ một thao đi cho không cho cái lòng mua này một thao cho không cho cái lòng mua bây giờ nhiệt tối chị chuyển xuống một đôi giặt tận đấy bây giờ nó chiều của họ hay tàu dầu kế là do thì tàu dầu kế là nó là cũng thó sự đời gì thế.
So that was that. Okay, people really thought that was the end of their drama saga. So Yer does go on to release new products under her new brand, Yuchia. She has soaps, shampoo, makeup, and all of that. And one day, I guess, according to Niam Vaj Tsuas, Yer went out and started spreading rumors that someone stole her Holy brand and for people to not buy from that Holy brand anymore because it's not from Yer, so it's not authentic, so it's a copy.
Bắt chuột lâu chó mùi yuan nữa nè, nè hiện tiền à, trên nó nào tao nên bọn cho không nên cho nè, chó mùi yuan nữa nè, nên mùi yuan nữa nè, nên tao cho không chúa ít %, nên tao cho không chúa ít %, vì nước mua của lúc đây trong một đa hậu sư, nếu như xã của cũng lo hay đi nó, cái là cái của xã dây nữa nó.
And this sets Niam Vaj Tsuas off because Yer was the one who ghosted that $14,000 business transaction deal for ownership of the Holy brand back in 2023. They have video and audio of Yer fully surrendering and abandoning the Holy brand in June of 2023, saying she's leaving the name and business for Niam Vaj Tsuas to keep. So go support Niam Vaj Tsuas and the Holy brand because she's moving on to Yuchia, right? So fast forward to today, this year. In February of 2025, we see that Yer files for the Holy trademark in the States, making absolutely no sense because we all witnessed her give up her rights to this brand on her public Facebook live stream already. So then we start seeing this viral clip of Yer Yang and her lawyer Lee Moore at Hmong Village at a Hmong vendor's booth in St. Paul, somewhat interrogating and collecting evidence against them, I guess. I don't know. So according to the lawyer Lee Moore, he had already sent out a couple of cease and desist letters to these vendors, and I guess no one complied to their conditions. So I guess they were there to scope, collect evidence or something, girl. I don't know what their plan was, but that's what we kind of saw in the video. This then sparks controversy within the Hmong community, and the public was wondering, like, what the hell is really going on between Niam Vaj Tsuas and Yer? Like, really? It seems like the majority of the public viewed this interaction with the lawyer and Yer as distasteful and crossing the line, because we all witnessed Yer give up the brand already. So it's like, what's up with all this fuss again surrounding the Holy name? So anyways, moving on, the next few days pass and we see Yer and her lawyer Lee Moore once again. This time it's a sit-down video and the lawyer claims that Yer has the trademark to the Holy name. So for all her violators to stop selling any unauthorized Holy products, and that they were ready to file lawsuits against vendors that will not comply to their conditions. So isn't that crazy?
Trademark. Cú tư research là, cú tư khu là, cú tư cháu là, có change nhiều lý nó đó, có step thứ ý cái có yếu tố register học các lúc country, giờ ya là Holy nữa ta là nếu một trademark.
Pause. This isn't even a trademark document though. Like, I feel bad for Yer at this point because girlie just cannot catch a break. Like, this is just her business registration letter. It's a letter that shows she registered Holy LLC in Minnesota. So this is not even an actual trademark documentation for the Holy name and logo. So viewers felt misled with this incorrect documentation inserted right here in this part of the video. You know, like, my personal opinion, I'm not sure if Lee Moore watched and approved of this video before it was published, but someone should have reviewed the video, fact-checked that stuff before Yer released the video to the public, because oh my god, this did not make them look good. It just looked really unorganized, and I don't know, girl.
Hot trademark now. Please go to the trademark website and look, search Holy Ya business, and then you buy there to order a little bit. You see, you answer, yeah.
This part right here is why the drama has taken another controversial turn recently, because whoever edited this pending status out of the trademark website screenshot is being suspicious. Okay, people felt that this is somewhat shady on the lawyer's part or Yer's part, but this person asked Lee Moore if he did that in the video, and he confirmed that he did not. He was not the one to cross out the pending status, so we're kind of left to assume that it was Yer herself that she wanted to hide this fact that it's still in its pending stages. Is it because they know it's not an official trademark yet, so they crossed this part out? I don't know, because they were already going around claiming and stating that Yer has the Holy trademark, and for everyone to stop selling.
The trademark, United States Trademark Office for Holy Ya, blue business, huh? So yellow business, huh?
She's got the trademark. I've seen it. I'm a lawyer. I don't lie. We got the trademark. We got all that.
So upon further research on this entire drama, it has come to my attention that Yer has this repeating pattern of hiding information. Not only did she allegedly cross out this pending status of the trademark recently, back in 2023, I believe, she was selling off these old and expired foundations that she had on hand before she and Niam Vaj Tsuas had their falling out. These foundations were made in 2021. She was still selling the foundations 2 years later. Allegedly, customers were saying that the expired foundations Yer sold to them were sticky and made their face itchy from using this pink foundation from the Huab Lig brand. So they went and questioned Niam Vaj Tsuas about this concern, only to find out from Niam Vaj Tsuas that those pink packaged foundations were already expired and were old. Niam Vaj Tsuas informs the customers that her new foundations were packaged in purple now. So this obviously is another controversy that Yer had to face.
Tránh nó nè, lấy mất thay là đó của tôi bỏ nó nữa chẳng mua cho một lò sẽ cơ share lò lên bộ share hoặc expire ở phần của chị cho một đam một đô la đại đua nó yêu xa tới chuẩn bị cả nè lấy dù tao nè lấy dù tao đợi nữa cho tao thèn cho một đam một đô la thiên giờ đi nó cũng một plug ý lượng gì lượng nó cho là một khe đó ní sẽ đợi tiệt giờ lăng từ mua dù tao lúc foundation xì pen cái chỉ do đó giờ lăng từ chẳng cho cái mua dù tao lúc xì pen đi nói mua đừng mua đại nó tệ nè đừng mua bé đại nó bé lótสุดท้ายgiờ lót nó đừng mua tệเลยđừng mua lo đại nó trâu nè đừng mua lo đại nó trâu cho một đam mua đó sẽ đợi là xứ vì đó khó nó khô xì nè ní tôi nên chân như khô xì cái nữa chỉ xả mất bỏ chơi đi nữa mua là tôm tệ bộ nó lấy xả thì phải lý do phải nó có ý là expire phải nó có bé nè em chẳng mua cho một lo đại lên bộ nó quá phải nó có chỉ đâu cho là đam mua nên nút ta chỉ nó chẳng mua nè chơi lợi dù tao chơi món lo đi nó chơi lợi nữa hai tiền nhiều khó chỉ chia cho expire chẳng expire đó phải nó có chỉ chơi do đi nó lợi chỉ bao là dù tao lo cho là nhẹ nè ha dính nhắn đồng bao là chỉ trong xí rồi đó xí mi chỉ ta siêu chả có cố tự hư chơi có đâu có khẩu lại luôn trong mua hàng chơi là thế nó của chơi do đi nó của cho bây giờ cho nó lợi của hai đứa lợi nè của những mua của lúc nó là khéo nên sai của mấy mình chắc chắn nữa của này bắt cho sang lao lại nó đi không trắng không tia của nhà khó chết tua giờ lúc xì phải bỏ nó giờ này mua vừa tao lúc xì pen nó chỉ giờ lúc cũ ta lo rồi nó lúc nói với nhau của ta xì mà lúc cũ ta lo expand để hàng lần expand để hàng lần chỉ nên xì ok rồi nó nên xì ok rồi giờ hạt tiền lăng tứ mua lúc pháo nó lên bỏ chơi lại mua lúc nào mua đồ này sẽ chạy sai dùa tôi chữ tư giờ muốn nó lên mua đồ này sai dùa thế giờ tiền mua cho lúc pháo xì pen sai dùa của plug out tôi rồi ta xì cho nên chơi lại cũng chỉ bao chơi thầu là một cho tao chơi là một cho họ chơi dùa chơi tôi nên mua để hạt tiền dân do brand huấn luyện nên sai lúc lộc huấn luyện nó chỉ quan trọng là chỉ bao là thế dùa giờ nên nó ta chỉ nó lại dân dùa kể ra cái dùa kể quan tôi rồi đi lại xa cò của mua cho là một sao tờ kia tàu số lần số tụ đối ý lượng gì cho họ cũng khó Facebook cả lại thế bảo tôi rồi giờ nên nó cũng khai đó nên số lần số tụ nó lên từ 10 dùa tàu lú xì purple thì lú của chia ta chỉ nó nè thì lú rong ta chỉ nó lú nó expire một lần nè lú này expire một lần do nó từ dùa tàu lú nó hay là mua lú pháo lên là mua lú nó đó nên là sao dùa nè.
In this clip, you can see that she accidentally shows the expired label foundation and looked puzzled.
Cho chị, nếu là một đá kia thì cũng cho mà expire. Oh, xin đi nó là xin đi nó. Nè, em cũng hay đó nè. Cũng hay đó nè, tiệc họ chẳng được chỉ tao họ chụp nó.
So this just adds on top of all these other theories and assumptions that you're be doing weird and sus things when it comes to this brand. Moving on, when it comes to Yer's new brand, Yuchia, there have been a few concerning customer reactions from her products. I don't know much about this topic at all or its end result, but I've seen these reviews and photos surface on Facebook sharing their experience with Yuchia. Not sure what Yer's response to these customers were, but people have wondered the legitimacy of the quality of her Yuchia brand. So I don't know. Anyways, moving back to the trademark stuff, Yer does have the common law authority to stop all sales of local vendors selling the Huab Lig Thailand products. Considering Yer has been associated with this brand name for so long in Minnesota, she has the necessary documentation to support her claims that this is her shop, right? It's her face. She's been the one making money off this brand, so she has that right. So that's what it says when it comes to pending trademark rights, I believe. Okay, so fact check me. I know I'm confused. Now, if she did have the official trademark right now, everyone would have to stop selling the Huab Lig Thailand brand nationwide. But for now, unless a judge ordered it or gave them special rights, I don't know. Right now, because it's still pending, it seems that she's only protected locally. So those vendors in Oklahoma and Wisconsin or whatever, I'm not sure if you can go around to stop them because it's out of her jurisdiction or whatever the word is, out of her local. Don't take me seriously in this video. I'm just reporting all the news and the gossip. So anyways, a few days after this video of them warning other vendors, Lee Mo, the lawyer, comes out to defend his name after the public trolls them and drags them over these two recent controversial videos of them posted on Facebook, and it goes viral, you know? So of course he's gonna see it. I don't know if lawyers can speak like this on social media though. Like, many are saying that what he said in these comments were against some kind of like ethic code or something. Lastly, we have to talk about this part in the video. Lee Mo holds up a framed document and claims that this is Yer Yang's Huab Lig trademark in the United States. So if you print screen this frame and you mirror it, it just looks like the business registration that Yer Yang has already been trying to show off in the video. Sharpening this image so we can see the more outlined detail, darkening the image so we can see the full outline of this framed document, and then pasting the certificate of registration that Yer has onto the screenshot of the document they're holding up. And if you play with the opacity of the image, you can see that it is the same outline, same format of the business LLC or whatever registered in Minnesota. Take a look at the stamp and the signature. It's exactly the same. If you compare the text fonts, they're also in the same places, the same length, and it's pretty telling. This is just our observation, okay? A speculation. Do what you will with it, make your own judgment. So when you compare this framed document that they claim is the trademark, compare it to a real USA trademark letter. It's completely different. A traditional USA trademark letter is in Old English font and it's curved at the top. And then it shows your picture, the logo, and then below that it's your details and your classification, and then a stamp at the bottom. So this does not look like a official trademark. Girl, I even went as far as comparing the official seal stamp of a US trademark. I just want to make sure if this is really a trademark letter, because from my understanding, I do believe Yer and Lee can go around saying that they have a trademark, but we're going to focus on this part of the video where he's holding up this document and claiming that it is the trademark.
I know you're that trademark, United States Trademark Office for Huab Lig Yang. New business, so yellow business, okay?
When it is not. I don't know if you guys care. I don't know what you guys make of this statement from him, but an official U.S. trademark seal features a bald eagle clutching a shield, olive branch, and arrows, encircled by the words United States Patent and Trademark Office. Now, for the stamp in Minnesota's certificate of registration, it has their state bird on it. The 4-point star, pine trees, and water. So this is 100% not a trademark documentation from the federal government, like they claimed in this video.
I know you're that trademark, United States Trademark Office for Huab Lig Yang. New business, so yellow business, okay?
It is most likely just your certificate of registration, allegedly, but no, I don't think this is a U.S. trademark like they claim. Allegedly, that's our observation, our speculation. We're not sure why they said that this was a trademark when it doesn't even have the same format as a registered trademark letter. I'm confused, girl. They didn't have to do any of this, but they approved of this video and released it to the public. So we watched it and we're like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I feel bad because no one did their due diligence before posting this funny ass video. It's all over the place. It's extremely unorganized, and I was trying to hear them out, but oh my gosh, it was poorly executed. Nobody did their research. They didn't really care, and at this point this looks really bad on their part, because you're trying to hide that it was a pending trademark. It's not even official yet. So it goes against what Lee Mo was saying, that they have it. So you know what I mean? I'm what? So confused. Like I said, this is our observation, our speculation. This whole video is weird. That's my conclusion. Don't get mad at us for seeing what y'all approved to release to the public. Now, speaking of trademark, Niam Vaj Tsuas already has her trademark approved, girl, in Thailand. It's registered. It's legit over there. So she's good in Thailand. But, you know, the USA is still open to accepting Huab Lig as a trademark, and Yer is currently trying to get that approved and registered. So that's where they are at war. If Yer gets her wholly approved in the States, then she's going to try to kick out all of Niam Vaj Tsuas' products because it clashes and collides with her intellectual property or her trademark, right? So I don't know, girl. It could go either way. Yer could still get denied or Yer could still get approved. Either way, something's going to happen. And isn't this crazy? Here's an update to this video. I made this video a week ago, and then Niam Vaj Tsuas released the cease and desist letters that her US vendors received from all 3 of Yer's Hmong lawyers regarding this trademark drama, okay? So the first 2 Hmong lawyers that dropped Yer, they have already sent out fairly standard, easy to follow cease and desist letters, okay? But apparently, from what Niam Vaj Tsuas' people were saying, is that Yer did not have enough evidence for them to continue this case, so they dropped her, allegedly. But when we read Lee Moore's letter, it was a complete mess. His version of a cease and desist letter was a joke to all of us. It blew our minds with how unprofessional and personal Lee Moore got in this letter. It honestly read more like a diary entry, girl. He attacked Niam Vaj Tsuas' appearance, calling the vendors stupid and dumb, and the letter was riddled with grammatical errors and misspelling. So this is just like ironic that he was calling other people dumb and stupid. So let's read the most extreme parts together. You gotta let me know what you think of this letter from Lee Moore, an actual lawyer from St. Paul, Minnesota, because this is crazy work. So he goes hard on this demand, okay? So he says, demand is now that you destroy any and all products that you may still have from the woman in Thailand. Name is Niam Vaj Tsuas, which you know and everyone in the world knows she is not the true owner. It does not take a genius to know that Miss Lau is a fraud and everything that comes out of her mouth is false and makes no sense. You are not stupid, but your continued action make it, he meant it, not is, make it seem as though you are playing stupid and trying to be the victim, when you knew from the start that Miss Lau's products, which has her horrible face picture on the product, was an absolute copy of my client's products that she developed over many, many years of marketing and testing. Isn't that crazy? What? How dare he attack her looks, okay? You are so not the one to say that. So he goes on to say, when you continue to play dumb and act as though you are the victim, rest assured that we all know you are playing victim and ignorant. Stop living your life this way and do the right thing. How can you or anyone in this world trust anything that comes out of Miss Lau's mouth? Her goal is to simply act as hardcore as she can and not give a crap about whether it hurts others or not, because she lives in a different country. But again, you are not ignorant. You have heard her voice many, many times on social media, and you know that the crap she's telling you in the world are all lies. She is nothing more than a weak and cowardly bully who... And then that's where it stops. Bitch, you cannot make that up. What the hell? This is from a lawyer? Is this supposed to be taken seriously, girl? Like, this, like I told y'all, it sounds like a freaking diary entry. It sounds like somebody commented that this sounds like what they go and write to their sister when they're mad. You know, like, holy macaroni, girl. What the hell is Lee Moore on? Because, oh my god, this is hilarious, but like, I can't believe this is even freaking real.
This girl is the nastiest skink I've ever met. Do not trust her.
So if you look at all the comments on our Facebook about this post, everybody's like blown away. We're like, what the heck? So there you go. That's the catch up from all the trademark drama, right? And then now we don't really hear from Lee Moore because I guess him getting exposed like this said a lot to him. I don't know, but that's what we know so far about this Lee Moore lawyer. So do what you will with that info. This shit is entertaining to me. This shit is funny. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I try to chop it down easier because there's way too much. If you want to follow this entire drama saga, the timeline is ridiculous. The gossip is wild. The accusations each other have or each other's side is just crazy. And I'm not about to like make my life about this drama, but that's the most basic I can get with this. So if anything happens, we'll probably make another video about it, but we're going to see this play out, girl. So tap in.